return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Hardy. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Woods. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They get to him as he throws. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason. And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack, turning it on! The 10, touchdown UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run the toss. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Makes the grab. It's Woods.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Thomas. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Bruins have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Berger. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Razor. Easy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Rushes on him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the ready.
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Woods. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Woods. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running behind that left side. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this
breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Missouri wants to go fast. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Still looking, on the move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Get set, get set.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Motion from the back. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. they'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Woods. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Berger. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it, but stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Roberts. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. surging forward on the sneak. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Man, what a great job by this offense. And listen, we'll break that down later, but it's go time now. It's 2-point conversion time. You got to go to your script. You got these written down in a section. 2-point plays. You didn't know it was going to be this crucial, but late in the ball game, this will decide the game.
Listen to this crowd. Absolutely going nuts, trying to will their defense to stop the 2. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get there. Running and trying to tie this game up late, and the defense is able to stop it. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.